All right, let's get on to it, chaps. I'm Dave, and over the past year, I've used all my experience and helped dozens of busy, ambitious guys get back their confidence, remove alcohol, get leaner, get fitter, get stronger, become better leaders, all using the onto methodologies and frameworks, okay? And we do this without the need for a one-dimensional PT or an exec coach who they simply cannot relate to. Right, and in this video, we're going to tackle one of the most seductive lies that alcohol sells you. Okay, and that is that you need it to connect. And this one, like the rest of them, is sneaky because it feels so true. Okay, if you go for a pint with your mate, the chat flows. Okay, you meet someone new for the first time, you have a drink, and the walls drop. Yeah, it feels like connection, but what you're often experiencing is not deep connection at all. It's just a shared disinhibition in many ways, right? It's two people lowering their masks at the same time, not because they trust each other, but because their brain chemistry is being altered, right? Connection without intention is not depth, it's just the chemistry doing its job for you. And alcohol doesn't create deep connection, it impersonates it in many ways, because real connection takes more presence than that. It takes listening, vulnerability, proper eye contact, being able to hold the silence without having to fill it with a clink or a sip. And alcohol speeds up that illusion of closeness, okay? And therein lies a problem, because most people are drinking it to feel connected because they've forgotten how to connect sober. So the next time that you're out and you think, we're having a proper laugh here, ask yourself, would this conversation land the same without the buzz, right? If the answer is no, then it's probably not real connection, okay? And that's the reframe, okay? So write it down, and here's the shift that I want to offer you today around this, yeah? And that is that alcohol lowers your guard, yes, but it also lowers your standards when it comes to connection. Yes, it might help you open up, yeah, but it also dulls your judgment. It makes you say more but remember less. It makes you laugh harder but without listening at all, and then you forget it all anyway, right? So it's not connection, because connection is about presence, it's not about pints. And some of the deepest conversations that you have and that I've had with my mates have been on long runs, on cold walks, when I've been riding my bike, after some breath work, or just sitting in the kitchen clear headed telling the truth. And the lads that I've got now in my coaching, they're connecting on levels that they haven't felt since they were teenagers. And that's because they're finally turning up as their actual selves, okay? And a lot of people still use alcohol to fake connection and intimacy. They rely on it to talk about feelings, or they rely on it to lean into hard conversations until they're on their fourth pint, right? Inside onto, we do things differently, okay? We speak the truth when we're sober. We build friendships on trust, not on tradition, and we remember what we said and why we said it as well. One of the guys said to me last week, mate, I've had better conversations now with my brother over a coffee than we've had in the last 10 years over beers, okay? That is a real shift, because alcohol sells you a shortcut to fake connection. That's what it does. But what it does as well is it lowers the ceiling, okay? It lowers the ceiling on how deep you are willing to go, because real connection is built with time, truth, and presence, not with pints, shots, and the hangover that comes with it. So you've got to ask yourself, right, if you want better relationships with your mates, with your partner, with your kids, try turning up consistently as the version that doesn't need the booze or the drink to connect or to be liked, because that's the version that those people have probably been waiting for, okay? So that's the message for today. I'll see you in the next one.